Are you all meditating? Today is Sunday, so time is 6 plus. So today I will eat a little bit late because I have my food already. My food all I cook simple food. So we'll eat later. So now I think I like to give some Dhamma talk on. Most important is Dhamma on Vipassana meditation. Many people, they practice but they lost interest after some time. Yeah, they lost interest because they think after some time they start thinking maybe this Vipassana practice does not leads to enlightenment. So in actual fact, that is the problem now. When the Vinaya rules, the monk are not allowed to tell who has attained. There is attainment. Okay, so when they do not tell, all the lay people who practice also kalang kabut. No, kalang kabut. They call kalang kabut. Kalang kabut means they also lost after some time. So here I will tell you. I've told many times on my Facebook that attainment is real, and in the arena of the Buddha, in the Sangha, they are not allowed to tell. But I'm not a monk, so I can tell. So in this way, I make the first attainment, so I can tell. So when I tell, every one of you can learn. If I don't tell, just like the monk, with all the rules, all right, then nobody know whether can attain, because this is not a road map. This is not Google Map. This is not Waze or what where you can go electronic. You have to close your eye and look into the mind. So when you close the eye and look into the mind, after some time, it will be very stressful for many who do not really understand what is meditation. So many will lost, many will lose the direction and they will give up. That is very sad. I was one of you. When I was a young guy, I was one of you. I always want to know, but nobody want to tell me. But my teacher, Bhante Suvano, tell me. He tell me how he attained. You see? And today I'm sitting here. There are 3 books which is in my hand now, which in the book talks about also attainment, Sotapanna. How you know you attain. Yeah, very important. IV, IV. Overcome. Every one of you can call Jadapa Butram, and then a Thai word. I don't know what's the name. Sorry, I don't read Thai. Valerie Wong, Ivan Thai, and then Lia Ching. Okay, today I'll be only talking about meditation. I don't talk about other Dhamma story like the Jataka story about the Buddha time, about when he was a Bodhisattva, before he become enlightenment in his many lives. So I will not be talking all this. I will leave this to the bhikkhu. A lot of monks will be talking on this topic. So when you want to hear this, you go to monastery. When monk visited your kampong sometime, those foreign monks, when they come to different states, Penang lah, Bukit Matajam lah, maybe Seberang Jaya lah, Johor Bahru, anywhere lah, Batu Pahat, then they will tell you lah, so you can listen. But I won't, because they cannot tell you much about meditation, because many old people will be going to listen, right? So if they talk about meditation, everybody yawning. If he's talking about meditation, so that's why he talk about story. Jataka story is a life story, like a movie. So everybody will be very interested, and it's very good for beginner, because if beginner would like to listen to story, if you tell them about meditation, sitting cross-legged, close your eye like that, everybody run until nobody. So it's very hard to teach Dhamma. It's not easy. If you have not attained, it's very hard to teach, because if the listener are all meditator, they will know. You will tell them the attainment is how, whether you are tipu, they will know, right? So vipassana is not a meditation that is hypnotizing yourself. No, it is the meditation that looks into yourself, introspecting they call it, looking into your body and mental phenomena, things that arise and disappear, arise, disappear, are suffering. So when you ask a lay people what is suffering, Melim, welcome. When you ask a lay people who has not listened to Dhamma or who is a beginner, you ask them what is suffering, they will tell you, if I don't have a big house, I suffer. Albert Sui saying, welcome. I don't have a big house, I don't have a big car, I don't have a lot of money in my pocket. It's suffering. And Buddha is not talking about this type of suffering. Can you all know? Now I tell you, I'm talking about meditation. So my Dhamma is very deep one. Not like simply you hear like story, in the Buddha story, or the story about who and who. Here I ask you questions sometimes, but luckily you all no need to sit in front of me and answer me, so you all are quite safe. So actually the Buddha says suffering. What is the dukkha? So you ask the lay people, they say dukkha, if I don't have a big house, people got big house, then my mother can go tour holiday, I got no money to go tour holiday, and then they got jewelry, I don't have. All this, they compare this as which they don't have, they say dukkha. Actually the Buddha is not talking about this type of dukkha, material dukkha. That is only small dukkha. You cannot die, without all the big house. You got a small house to stay, you cannot die, right or not? Right? You cannot die, you got a small room to stay, still can survive. You don't eat the drumstick or the big abalone, but you got all the white rice and some vegetable to eat. Kangkong, kangkong belacan, I like very much. I can eat kangkong belacan and live. I can eat kangkong belacan many days. If I ever become a monk, you all can cook for me kangkong belacan. That is very nice. I give me a big bowl of rice, but just kangkong belacan, you fry nice one. I can eat a lot. My teacher, Bhante Suwano, also like kangkong belacan. So very cheap. So you all, for you all who do dana, will be very cheap, and also get a lot of merits if the monk is Arya. Everyone will get a lot of merits. So my teacher told me he liked to eat kangkong belacan, and in the sutta, the Buddha say you can tell your disciple, someone who trusts you very much, like Ananda, Sariputta, Moggallana, you can tell them. Buddha can tell them anything. They won't have doubt. So the same. If a bhikkhu, if he has someone who's very close, like Kappiya, someone who is servicing him, assistant, like Ananda, like that. So he will tell you a lot of things. So it's very benefiting to be Kappiya, helping a monk. Take him here, take him there, like driving here, driving there. If he's a good monk, he can give Dhamma talk very well. You go and support him, help him. Like last time when I was a young man, I take my monk anywhere. I'm just like a taxi driver. I sit there. Anytime he would go anywhere, I say okay. I never say no one. I drive him. I use my own petrol. All I use all my own. Until my teacher said, no lah, cannot ask you already. You only make all the merit. Other people no chance. Actually, his meaning is he don't want to make me tired because I'm so helpful. He's so obligated. So he will tell me, no lah, you let someone chance to do dana. Then I said, then I tell him like that means I got no chance to do anymore, right? Then I tell him, Bhante, let me be spare tire. I be a spare tire. That means to say, nobody want to do, make sure to call me. Suppose you have a problem, there are people, I don't want my teacher to go and like begging. So I create a good karma. Means to say, I want you all to follow. So all of you to follow. Those who has time, who can do service for monk. You do this type of service. like he want to go here, go there, giving Dharma talk, help him, huh? So without saying no, so you quickly put a vow, let me quickly attain. You know that? You know what I mean or not? All of you understand or not? Zhang Jinqiang, all of you can understand or not? I did that, you know, and I attained very fast. I don't lie. Sotapanna don't lie, huh? So I will tell you now how to become a Sotapanna. I recorded one about how to look at chitta, my earlier, just the recent one. I was very surprised to see that many people very interested in the talk. I got 1,000 likes already. In the 3 days, I got 1,000 likes already. People who like to listen to Dhamma and who like to know how to attain Sotapanna and what is chitta, can you see the mind? So I give a talk on that for about 2 hours. So I got a 1,000 likes in 3 days, and all are meditator, highly all are meditator. I'm very happy because there are a lot of meditator now coming to this talk. So I hope I can shine some light for them so that they will know how to practice Vipassana properly and to really become Sotapanna themselves. So the Buddha said, you know what the Buddha said? The Buddha said that you see so many miracles like Moggallana got a strong miracle, very powerful miracle, can do this, can do that, right? Not the Buddha said the most powerful miracle is teaching someone to become Arya, teaching the way. You know that? Do you all know or not? All of you now. I'm happy when I talk. I want to cry, shed tears. I'm happy because I'm metta. I got a lot of nice. When I talk, I want to share. Not to show or boast myself, not to boast. I like to share something that I already touched it already. So I do not wish to renounce because I don't want to go against all the Vinaya rules or what. How true it is, we have to accept lah, because all the monks agree, we have to agree. Right now, I cannot say I'm a special guy. I have to agree with them, so I cannot renounce for sure. If I renounce, I won't be able to talk about Sotapanna, how to attain like that, and telling you I'm a Sotapanna, so that not what is there to boast. There's nothing to boast because it is so very special and precious to attain, and whatever cause and effect, whatever you do got result one, 因果. So when I was 19 to 21 years old, when I met my first teacher, I met one teacher, the one and the last one, Bhante Suvano. I don't go and chase after teacher. I know he's Arya. I already got a sense already, when I first time I met him. When I was a young guy, I was looking for teacher, but I don't know what type of teacher I want, but I know I'm looking for teacher. And I have many questions where most of even the holy guy outside who is not a Buddhist at time they try to tell me, but I do not accept. I tell them, why you all kill? Why you all slaughter animal and all the chicken for the Thiên Gong for the moon festival or whatever you all do? Why you all kill? They said kill to let the animal go to become a human. So they say, they used to say a prayer, halu kwai kwai ki, halu ki zo kia sun, chu kia. They Hokkien they say in Hokkien, they say, quickly don't want this life, go and born as a human. So easy, taking the life already, let them go and become born as a human. So when I was young, I hear them talking like that. One of them is my parents, when they slaughter the chicken, so they will say, halu, I don't know, that time I know how to say it, but now I've forgotten long ago. They say, slaughter you, and then so that you don't have to suffer as animal, now quickly go and born as a human. Oh, so sad, you take his life and then saying they go and born as a human. And today we follow the Buddha, not easy to be born as a human. The Buddha say, not easy to be born as a human. Not blessing from us, a human, we slaughter the animal, then say go to heaven. In the time of the Buddha also like that. They slaughtered the cow. There was one story about the rich man who reared cow, a lot of cow. and he used to slaughter the cow for ceremony. So one day the Buddha approached him while he was about to slaughter the cow, and he say this thing is owned by him, and he wished for good blessing and wished that this animal that he slaughtered go to heaven. So he said this is called sacrification. They call korban like they call it korban. They say this is korban, you know. So finally Buddha asked him, their life is so precious and you just kill them and you believe they will go to heaven. If it is so true that by slaughtering the animal and let them go to heaven, don't you think that your children, you love them so much and you want them to be more happier than now? Do you think heaven is better than the human life? Definitely, everyone say, yeah, heaven is better. So since you slaughter the cow, why not you slaughter your child? Since you love them, let them go heaven. Why you slaughter an animal and say let him go heaven? And then you keep your children, slaughter your children, let them go heaven since you're so sure already. Oh, no. From there the rich man wake up. So a lot of, in this existence, every one of you, before you become a Buddhist, sure you encounter a lot of people teaching you all the wrong stuff, all the funny story, ignorant things that will bring you to Beta world. You will suffer. So now I want to tell you about the books that talks about Sotapanna. You're going to find, see, I don't know this one, I collected it long time ago. I have been, I tell you my story since I start following the Buddha Dharma. I followed Bhante Suvarno when I was about 20 over years old, about maybe 25 to 20, before 30 years old. I already went into the Buddha Dharma. So when I first met my teacher Bhante Suvarno, immediately I hear him speak from his mouth about Dharma, about things, what to do, and the 5 precepts. Immediately I wake up already. Immediately I said, this one I want to find. This is the teacher. All the time everybody tell me, even the great teacher from any other Taoist Mahayanis, I do not accept. I know something wrong somewhere. So in my heart I know, but I did not quarrel with them. I just I know not correct. Until one day I met Bhante Suvarno, Theravada Buddhist monk, Mahathera. So the minute I met him, I looked at him and he was very composed, a very smiling face, nice man, nice monk. That time he was possibly around 60 years old. So he died at 86. He passed away at age 86. Yeah. So I was his kapiya for a long time. So I took him everywhere. So I enjoy taking my teacher everywhere. When he go Dharma, I enjoy taking him. When he passed away, that time I don't dare to come and see him like Ananda. I don't want to see my teacher die in front of my eye. So he was in Lam Hua Yi the last time. So he was in the bad shape, weakening already. So and then when you go to hospital, they poke you here, poke you there, you know. They put on the tube into your throat, put inside, push inside. I hear my teacher, when you push something, even if you are Arya, you push anything, my mouth, I should, suffering. So I hear, so suffering. Even he's a monk, then he was in the hospital, they push all this, yeah. You know, after some time, the thing goes in the stomach, stay there already. The tube cell go in already. They stick with your tissue. When you pull out, very pain. No. So I always put in my heart. If ever I'm sick, when I'm dying, I don't want to go to hospital. That's why today, you know, I never go to hospital. Even I'm coughing or what, I never go. I try not to take medicine. I try to live like a monk, you know. A monk, in the time of Buddha, my medicine is what? No? Actually, the Buddha say the medicine for monk is actually urine. But I don't think, I don't dare to drink urine, yuck. So, I rest a lot. I take water, drink a lot of water, distilled water. Every night I drink a lot. I don't simply drink. I only when thirsty. You know how you become thirsty when you are when I have stuffy nose. I have my nose, I cannot breathe here one side. I cannot breathe. Here a little bit I can breathe. Sometimes I can breathe very well. So when both got stuck, I cannot breathe, so I have to open my mouth. When I open my mouth, when you breathe through the mouth, you dehydrate very fast, thirsty, your throat very fast, thirsty. So at night when you sleep, I tell you something you all don't know one. You all listen to me, very cute one, I tell you. If you cannot breathe through the mouth, you breathe through you cannot breathe through the nose, you breathe through the mouth. There's one problem at night. I tell you, you all don't know one. No. You sure don't know one. Do you know or not? When you are sleeping, you can, before you sleep, you can open the mouth. When you go into coma like sleep, your mind will switch for you, auto switch onto your nose. Your mind, the conscious will change the breathing, the system of breathing. You cannot breathe through the mouth already. It will go through your nose. That's how a lot of sick people cannot sleep well at night, because I tell you, listen carefully, try to understand what I say. When they are awake, they can breathe through the mouth, right? When they are sick, they can breathe through the mouth awake. But when they fall asleep, the mouth cannot breathe. They will switch to the nose, and so a lot of them suffocate. So for my case, since I cannot breathe through my nose, I'm a meditator, right? Not so I can note my mind. I can half sleep, half not asleep. So I start to watch my breath. So I start to notice when I go into sleep, pop. When I jump into sleep, pop. My breath change to my nose, and then I cannot breathe. Then the mind will try to survive. It try to go through it. The throat will start to like that. So you can get almost like choking. So in this way, at night you cannot sleep very well. If you have stuffy nose, stuck one, you cannot sleep one. You all know or not? You all cannot understand what I say like that. Next time maybe live talk to me, I explain for you. So your brain will switch your breathing tactic system from the mouth to the nose. So if you got stuffy nose at night, you cannot sleep one, because when you go to sleep, you go to the nose. When you're not, you wake up, okay, because when you wake up, you can switch the mind, you can control and make it breathe through the mouth. But when you fall, it goes to the nose already. You all know? Don't believe? Challenge me. Today you all learn one good knowledge. Every one of you today learn one good knowledge. And again, and here I will just skip around for a while. Just Dhamma talk today. I also have been giving meditation talk, and I also have some sangha, some bhikkhu from other country asking for donation also, which I do not want to ask for donation. I'm very shy to ask donation. I know giving donation is good, but they know I'm giving Dhamma, so they even ask me to maybe tell around for those devotees who want to offer donation for building monastery, a small monastery. I do think all these foreign monks, they don't go for a very big monastery, a small one. So I don't know whether I should post it here or not, because I have been saying that I don't talk about anything about money in my talk, and I'm not here for fame also. I'm not here to popularize myself, become famous, and I also don't talk about money. I have a few nice students taking me like a monk and want to give me this and that. I don't want. Even they visit me, I said, don't give me anything. You want to visit me also can, but don't buy me anything. I don't want anything. Unless I become a monk, you'll give me. Even though the Buddha say once a person who become a Sotapanna, he is already like the monk. He's already the sun. The real the real son of the Buddha are all the Arya. Those in robes, they are still not yet considered son. No doubt they are in robes. So don't feel bad about it. I just tell you all, I'm not trying to boast. I'm happy that whatever it is, important is not to go to the four woeful realm of existence. So most important is to become a Sotapanna in this life. So my talk will be about how to become a Sotapanna. So now my talk will be now today will be skipping around. So these are the book. This is one of them. Talk about Sotapanna. This book, written by who? Written by who? Written by this I know. Ashin Dhammapiya. Written by Ashin Dhammapiya. So about Theravada in Buddhist perspective. Okay, it talks about Theravada and how a person become a Theravada. So now I start to see books also start writing. So monk is talking already, right? So I'm happy because the monk talking about attainment. But he wrote in books now. He's clever. He wrote in book. He don't direct tell you. He wrote in book. Dhamma. Okay, this is one of them. So very important, you must know. That's why if you don't know, then your practice will be haywire. You'll be going into the dark room, driving without road map. Another one is Vipassana, this one. This one talk about Sotapanna also. When you reach to become Sotapanna, how you went in. Written by Kundalia. This man. So this is the second book. Now I got the third book talking about Sotapanna and attainment. How you become Sotapanna, and then what you have to be doing when you're meditating. When you come to Upekkha, then maturity or not maturity, then you go back, repeated your process. So if no one tell you, then you say, how come always like that? You get bored, right? So don't get bored. Sometimes when you not yet mature, like egg, like the egg not yet time to become a chicken. So the mother hen got to sit again there, sit there only waiting, don't know when, just sit. Some will come faster, some will come slower. So Sotapanna, those who practice also like that. But you must know when it's coming. You must know, and you must know how to practice. So there's another book written by Mahasi Sayadaw. Okay, this book. Written by Mahasi Sayadaw. I only now read whoever writes about attainment. I don't read any Dhamma simply. So here, this is Mahasi Sayadaw. Mahasi Sayadaw there. And in this part, attainment of fruitions, knowledge reviewing of path. You see, he talks very well about the path. Knowledge about the path. And when you attain already, after you have attained already, attainment of fruitions, pala, and then it tells you how you attain. There. Talk about attainment. So you see, Mahasi talk about attainment. Kundala, Mahathira Kundala from Burma also talk about attainment. And Tiara Ashin Dhammapiya also talk about attainment. So you see, it's very important to know about attainment. You cannot simply practice without knowing. Alright? So if you, without knowing, you will not be interested. So when I was a young guy, I always want to know. So so yeah, I did a lot of good dana every day. I've been doing dana every day. During the time when my teacher was alive, every day I stay in the temple. I stay in the temple until I become Samanera. After that, I become Samanera. Samanera, Bante U Agadama from Burma was staying in Mitosi in Penang. And then one day, I went to do dana. Every day I go to temple. Every day I'm in the temple. You can see me every day in the temple. So I tell you now another secret. Why not? Another secret, I tell you another secret. The Buddha praised two types of people. And he praised who? No, there are two types of people the Buddha praised. One is very rich people, already become millionaire maybe. And one is very poor people. And what they do? They do dana. The very rich people, if you come to think about it, do you see a lot of very rich people go to do dana in the monastery? Very rich one. You can see a lot. How many very rich people go there? Don't talk about the moderate, the very rich one, the Buddha say. And also, the other one, very poor one. Very poor. Meaning to say, he don't have even money to cook for himself. Maybe not enough money to cook for himself. Go to the temple and do dana. And how you do dana or not? How can the very poor people do dana? Yeah, he can buy very cheap food. He can even offer a cup of water. He can go and do dana by service, like like cleaning the temple, sweeping the temple, washing the bowl. After everybody eating, they wash the bowl. Right? Some monastery, devotee, that's one more thing. Everybody go to monastery after eating is best if to wash your own bowl. If not, next time you become Asam. Asam means, you know what? Asam. Because you go there and you let maybe the person who washed the bowl, who meditate very well, he meditate much better than you. But he is so compassionate, or she is so compassionate, humble, then she do service washing bowl. So you all just normal people go there, eat, throw the bowl there, wash. Like me, I never let anybody wash my bowl in the time. Never. I always wash myself. I wash people bowl got last time. When everybody go back at that time, when Katina, I will be having a group of people will squat there and wash bowl. So we did a lot of dana. So if you did a lot of this service, and also meditation, you ask, you put a vow, say, may I attain quickly. May I attain quickly, and may I attain quickly. And then when every time you do dana in a monastery, I teach you another tips. If you want to go to a good realm, the first you must do dana, keep sila. Your first dana and sila dana and sila must keep properly. Then when you do dana, you say what? No. When you offer the food, you say, for all sangha. Your dana food you must say in your heart, for all the sangha, not for that particular monk. Okay? You must say in the heart, for all the sangha. And the second thing you have to say, may I quickly attain Maggapala. Or in Hokkien, Hawa Kwai Kwai Theo Chu Ko Hai. First thing you say, Bossy is the Chu themselves gong, Ho Kaliao e Sangha, Ho Kaliao e Hut Huat Ching. They Jian Gong Hawa Kwai Kwai Theo Chu Ko Hai. Okay, can I understand? The English means for all the Sangha, when you offer the food, even a bowl of rice also never mind, for all the Sangha. And then number 2, may I attain Maggapala quickly. Two things you got to say before you offer the food. But when you do that, the Buddha say you will be born in a very special heavenly realm. There was a story. Mongolana went up and with the Buddha and saw one lady, They said that this lady didn't do anything much, How come she born in such a very wonderful place, in the Deva Ram, that is so special, Even you do dana every day, maybe lose him also when you go up there. And why this lady got so special? Then they ask him, what you do actually? Ask the Deva. The Deva say, I didn't do anything. Then why when you do dana, people offer all the good food, but you offer simple food, but you born better than those who offer very delicious food. How come? And then, okay, what you say when you offer food, what you do? He said, I just say like that. When I offer food, I say in my heart to all the Sangha. That's all. But he didn't. This lady never say, may I quickly attain Magapala? So he's born in the heaven world. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Oh, remember, tell your children, tell your papa, grandma, all to do like that. All the Sangha, giving robes, all the Sangha. Okay, all the Sangha. You all will thank me. Hopefully when I go up there, you all see me, they say thank you also okay lah. Happy already. Even you all listen. Like Helen Uy already say already, I also happy already. Every one of you, Remember, tell your friends, tell your Dana friends, everybody to do that like that. Everyone spread the word. So by spreading the word, you are helping them to go up to the Deva Ram, everybody. But tell them to keep the 5 precepts. Everybody share. Spread your word. Tell your friend everything. Today is all beautiful thing. I give you all the beautiful tips. And I just now I was talking about the rich. The Buddha said two very special person. One is very rich one come and do dana, and one is very poor one come and do dana. Alan, welcome. Kashmir, welcome. I just today chat with all the meditator here. All of meditator will be here, so I'm a little bit better, so you don't see me coughing so much. So today I can have more breath to talk. So today I'll tell you something about books. I already told you about books already. So there are books that wrote about Vipassana, how to attain. All you are going to read. All of you are going to read the book, and then one of them is this. I told you already, right? This one, this book, this one talk about how attainment, and this one by Mahasi Sayadaw. This one written by Mahasi Sayadaw. So I already recorded already. So you look at it lah. Find and see the book. Look for Sotapanna. Anybody could write about Vipassana or Sotapanna like that. Because the monk must have attained. Only can write. If they haven't attained, very hard to write. So this few monks already all like Bante Kundala, Arya for sure. This one also Arya, Ashin. Definitely the way they write this book, not need very thick one, all very thin only. Arya already, Mahasi Sayadaw. This 3 book talk about Arya, attainment. So attainment is not a omen, not something secret. So actually, they say that not to say, but monk wrote in books already how the attainment, but he never said I attained. That's all. Clever, wise. Very wise. So at least now you all know attainment, how it come to be. So by attainment, I will also like to tell you how the step. Awareness. You must aware of object from the sense door. Once object receive from the sense door. The sense door is the eye, the nose, the mouth, hearing, feelings, you touch, the 5 senses. All the external object that will contact the door as a Vipassana meditator, you know. Now I will talk about meditation now. When you are watching your primary object, the breath, rising and falling. Why Mahasi Sayadaw teach us Vipassana? Focus on your abdomen. Why? Why not Anapanasati here? Where your breath comes and touch here before it goes in, you know, before the breath goes into your nose, there's a pressure, airflow. The airflow will press here, so you can feel by this dot here, Anapanasati they call it. Actually, all meditation is the same. Alright, I will explain to you about Anapanasati. When you breathe in, cold air. When you breathe out, the air come out will be warm air. So you see the breath in, out by the sensation here. If I got, suppose now I got a stuffy nose, I cannot breathe here. I cannot use this type of practice for sure. I cannot breathe. So the most appropriate one is still Vipassana on the abdomen. The abdomen actually is amplifying your breath, just like a balloon. You amplify the balloon, you blow the balloon become big, you deflate, the air goes, the balloon collapse. So our abdomen is the same thing. When you breathe in, you can see rising, you can see more clearly. You don't have to use too much concentration. And you can see it more clearly. Actually, the abdomen is just like a magnifier glass. You amplify the breath from here to here. Right? From here is either cold air, warm air coming out. The breath, you take in long breath, short breath, fast or slow. Fast means short breath, long breath is slow. When you breathe in, long breath means you pull in, slow breath, you short breath. It's short breath. Long breath, that's long breath. Short breath, short breath. This is how you distinguish between long and short breath when you practice Anapanasati. Now, instead of doing that, you focus on the abdomen, become Vipassana. When you breathe in, the abdomen goes up, you say rising. When you breathe out, you say mentally, you say falling. These are the primary steps for all meditation. Everyone has to breathe. Why choose the breath? Why? Do you know why the Arya, the Buddha, tell us to choose the breath? Because breathing does not create karma. There is no such thing as breathing create karma. No karma, no bad karma can be produced when you are just breathing. So the first thing we got to do, we have to take the breath as our object, first object. The first clean object. The breath is the clean object. So when you start watching your breath on the abdomen now, you say rising. When you're breathing in, you say rising. You can put your hand on your abdomen like that. Rising, you say rising. When you breathe out, you say falling. When you breathe out, you say falling. Now, this process will be ongoing. And you must be very patient. Alright? So, your practice, you must not be excited or urgent. You must be relaxed. That's why I always tell people, when you meditate, relax. Don't run too fast, and also don't run too slow. like jogging. Relax, learn to breathe. Sit down and relax. For a beginner, you can do it maybe 10 times of breath. One time, breathe in, out, say 2 times, 3 times. That's for beginner. You do 10 breath will do. And then you can stop. Don't underestimate. Don't underestimate. 10 breath cannot attain, Don't underestimate. Don't think 10 breath compared to the person who sit 1 hour, 2 hours. Don't think the person who do 10 breath cannot attain. He can attain also. If this person is persistent, diligent, means to say, he do 10 breath now. After he open, he do his work. After a while, he sit down, he do 10 breath. But when he do the 10 breath, he really do it perfectly. You know what I mean? Really perfectly, watching the 10 breath. Mindfully, with effort, mindful and concentration. A person who do 1 hour or 2 hours also is good, as long as you are really mindful. And in order to progress, you must use effort, mindful and concentration together. That's why the Eight Noble Path is so important. Don't worry about samadhi, jhana, and all this fantasy idea. Don't go and worry what is jhana, what is absorption, what is samadhi. Don't go and worry. As long as you are obedient and really able to just be mindful, relax, don't be kepochi, just be obedient. No tham chin chi, bo tham, bo chin, bo chi. When you are obedient, no greed, no hate, no delusion. Obedient. No need to be a somebody. No need to be famous. No need to say that I want to attain now or what. No need. You cannot wish for attainment one. You need to do your homework. And your homework is to practice Vipassana rising falling using Pachengto, effort, mindful, concentration. Eight Noble Path. The Eight Noble Path. The last 3 paths is about Bhavana meditation. The first 5 of the Eight Noble Path is about livelihood and your activities and your way to survive, to behave, how to behave while you are interacting with people. Right view, right thought, right speech, right livelihood, right view, right speech, right thought, right bodily action, right livelihood. So these are the first 5. It's about your daily lives, how to live, how to behave, keeping the precept. Then the last 3, effort, mindful, concentration, is about meditation. You practice effort, mindful, concentration will lead you to attainment, Maggaphala, Nibbana. Effort, mindful, concentration must operate together. When you are rising, you say rising, there is effort, there is mindful, there is concentration. Falling, there is effort, there is mindful, there is concentration. So every time, every breath, rising, when you are not lazy, you're obedient and you're relaxed, rising, falling. Some breathe faster depending on individual. So for my case, I breathe quite slow. Rising, falling. Follow your motion of the abdomen. When you are able to follow this simple instruction, you are now actually following the instruction of the Buddha and all the Arahat and all the Arya that's teaching you will have no problem and will know that one day you will attain. So when you say rising, inside there, rising. Mentally say rising, mental must say rising. Then your mind must observe the motion, falling, rising. You can say rising, follow the breath, stop already. Falling, rising. Alright, you can say like that also. Meaning to say you are flowing with the motion of the abdomen. Falling, rising, falling. Of course, you don't say through your mouth, you say mentally. You become like this. See? Become quiet. So, relax. Rising, falling. When you are doing every rise, there you are using effort, mindful concentration. Every falling, there you will find effort, mindful concentration. So the Buddha never say, Samadhi jhana there. No, right, not. No need. Don't go worry. Because when you practice effort, mindful concentration, Samadhi jhana will arise there by itself. If you can watch rising, Samadhi got ready. If not, how can you know Samadhi? Even though it's a very short moment. Because Samadhi, you know Samadhi, like mental people, those crazy people, you know, they cannot even say rising. You tell them to say rising. Oh, cannot. No Samadhi. These type of people really know Samadhi. Every one of you already got Samadhi, but only to make it strong only. All of you are not mental people, mental breakdown people, the type of Tanjung Romatan type people, crazy one. So every one of you actually got Samadhi already. But because of you have not listened to the Dhamma elaborated by the speaker properly, accurately, so we are looking for Samadhi. We are looking for jhana. We want to know kepoji, become busybody. When you become a busybody and inquisitive, their greed, hate, delusion got there. That means they got greed got delusion and they are hindrances, and your practice cannot progress. Your meditation cannot progress. You will never really know what is Samadhi and jhana. From my experience, I practice all the time only Vipassana. And today I'm very sure effort, mindful concentration, Samadhi, jhana all there. And why? I tell you now. Listen carefully. Another tips now coming. Listen carefully, okay? When you become Sotapanna, the moment you attain Sotapanna, the moment you enter what is Sotapanna? What is end of suffering? The Four Noble Truths. The end of suffering. Actually, what is causing you to suffer every day today? Do you know? What are every one of you doing now? Every one of you are thinking at night, also dreaming, right? Never stop thinking. Do you know you have never stopped thinking since birth? That thinking is suffering and conscious about it. So the Buddha say, avijja paccaya sankhara. You are paticca samuppada. The first one is ignorant cause, violation, consciousness then come. All grow, phenomena start to arise like that. And because of your thinking, you have a body, you have the aggregates, right? Then the thinking will start already. You cannot stop already. So thinking cannot stop. No one can stop thinking. And when I talk about cessation of consciousness, there are some people who are very clever, but they are not clever lah. They try to be clever. They say that when a person die, only then can the conscious can die. Not true. When a person die, conscious relinking conscious. The conscious will go and take up another new body. All right. When a person die, the conscious will immediately take a new body. No 7 day. What other Chinese religion group of people telling you the 7 day the mama come back all can be true lah. You know why not? Because your mama become beta already. The mother attached. When a person die, he attached to the house or to something in the house or to someone in the house. He become beta, hungry ghost for sure already. That's why you can say they have a belief 7 days, 777, because my sister just passed away. So 777, they say they will come back. Some of you may see, they may see, may hear the sound. This can hold some truth. So because why? When a person want to die, he attach. The Buddha say, when you attach, you become beta. In the time of the Buddha, good evening, Si Tek An, Ku Chi Leong also, Michelle Teo also, Si K and Lok Jia Rai, Ket, Pik Kong Jia and Mei Lim all welcome lah. Alan also welcome. When a person die, if you attach, even the time of the Buddha, there's one the sister. I think a monk sister, he make kase in the ropes for him, very nice ropes. And when he die, he think about the ropes and become a bug, stay on the ropes for 7 days. Even he's supposed to be a very virtuous monk, but because of attachment, you see, danger of attachment, even he just think about the ropes only, and he become a bug, staying on the ropes for 7 days, something like that. The Sutta got explained. So it is very true that when a person want to die, if he think about any of you member, attached to any one of you or to the house, he will become a hungry ghost, beta for sure. So that's why you can see them 7 days. Sometimes you can see something in the house after this thing, after someone passed away, or you hear some noise or what, or in the dream or smell. Yes, it may happen because it's already hungry ghost. That's why you attach. So before you die, learn not to attach. And how to learn not to attach? Cannot. You should attach one. You must learn to practice Vipassana now. Practice Vipassana, you will learn not to attach. Whenever you got any problem, you see anything don't like, close your eye, breathe, rising, falling, rising, falling. Hear anything you don't like, people talk bad about you, close your eye, rising, falling. Go home already, you start to think about what he said, then close your eye, rising, falling. Like that. Train yourself, use Vipassana. When you do rising, falling, it doesn't arise all the bad thought. Throw away, no need to keep. Because you must practice now, perfect your practice. So when the time comes for you to die, you will rising, falling. Then if you don't see the rising, falling, there's a pain, then you see the pain. You know there's a pain. Pain, but never mind, also never mind, I tell you, pain also, you are pain, but you are not thinking about anybody, so never mind, no attachment, still no attachment. Pain as pain, you see, that's why it's very good. I'll practice pain as pain. So when you want to die, the time pain as pain, dukkha as dukkha, die. Then you are born in heavenly realm, no attachment. Easy, I talk like that, very easy. It's very easy if you practice Vipassana. Now it's real. Make all the not real become real. But you must practice every day now. Keep on. Rising, falling. Mental object. The 5 aggregates will come to you. The 5 aggregates are the final part of your meditation. You can see the 5 aggregates. You are very near to Nibbana, all of you. The first aggregates is very easy to see. The Vedana is around the chest area. Even you are not a meditator, suppose you are very angry today, you feel not very happy. Alright? You feel not happy. Where is the Vedana? Here. Why? Because it's near to your heart. Your heart pumping. Pop, 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 pop. Now, when you are not angry, your heart pop, 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 pop. Huh? Okay, like a drum. Pop, 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 pop. Example lah. Example lah. Now, when you're angry, your heart pop, 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 pop. You know or not? Your heart irregular beat already. That's why the heart is just like a orchestra. That's why we have a body got a heart, so the heart can create vibration. It's a frequency. So this heart, when the mind receive and amplify fabrication aggregates, one of the aggregate is mental fabrication, mental making story, the mental making story, making picture. So if you are not a meditator, if your mind is not well developed, you cannot see this mental picture, you cannot see. But if you're already a well-developed meditator, you practicing Vipassana, you can see. Samatha meditator cannot see. Samatha meditator cannot see all the aggregates. Because the objective of Samatha practitioner is to don't want everything. Just focus on one object. In the olden days, today is a new generation of Samatha. They use Vipassana and use the mental object, the light projection as their object. But in the olden day, you all never heard, but I'm a older generation people. Samatha never use mental object. They never use the breath. They don't use Anapanasati as the object, as the breath. Then after that, the mental object arises. Nimitta, they call it nimitta, arise, the light. Then they focus on the light. The practitioner, Samatha practitioner, will go and concentrate on the light. No more on the breath. They go to the light. And they take the light as the object. And they hold the light there until the light become absorption into the mind. In the olden days, they use a clay. They use a clay. Samatha must usually go to very quiet places. In the cave, somewhere very quiet. And they will make, the olden days, they will make a clay, the clay, the mud. They'll make the mud the size of your eye. When you sit down, you look down. So you put it in front of you. The clay must be within you, your focus, your eye focus. Then you say Patavi, Patavi, close the eye, open, Patavi, Patavi, Patavi. You look at the clay and close the eye. You concentrate, Patavi, Patavi, close. Until one day, pop, he close the eye, the clay, like as if he's open the eye. Then there they manipulate. Then they have psychic already. That's Samatha. Today, the modern Samatha, they sit Vipassana, rising, falling. Then after that, when the object, Nimitta come out, then they will stay. So they will not see the 5 aggregates. They want, all these Samatha people, they want psychic. They want to see past life, they want to have supernatural power. But the Buddha say no use. Even Moggallana have all this no use. When you go to Nibbana, all cannot use already. It can only be used in the 31 existence, in the 31 plane of existence. but Nibbana cannot use already. And also, when you practice this, usually ego will arise. Somehow, like you see, Devadatta, somehow ego will arise. So, the Buddha say, no use. No use. And the Buddha say the most powerful psychic is the Arya, can attain one. If you can attain, your psychic is the most powerful. So nice, the Buddha. So the Buddha so beautiful. The Buddha to really teach you until you all appreciate, until you really understand what you need, what you don't want. We don't need all the psychic. We need to quickly become a Sotapanna. And every one of you can. Alan can. Maylin can. Numerous of my old students, I know they can. It's only a matter of time. A matter of time. And what is the time that you need now is to be patient. Thun Lun, Kim Kui Tun. Keep on practice and repeat. The process is repeating like a cycle. It's repeating. Don't expect anything. Just know how to be mindful. With effort, mindful, concentration. These three will have to work together. Rising, effort, mindful, concentration, sure there one. Falling, effort, mindful, concentration, sure there one. Must use one. No one will say, rising there's no effort, no mindful, no concentration. Cannot. The Buddha wrong already. If like that, you are so more clever than the Buddha. Sure, must have effort, mindful, concentration one. So when you are watching rising, you are using effort, mindful, concentration. Rising. This is not anticipating. There are some monks telling that this is laboring. Not true again. Not true. This is not laboring. And there are people that says that you must have jhana before you can practice. Not true also. Not true. Maybe it's true a little bit because jhana means calmness of mind, able to focus. And jhana, they talk about jhana, you become happy. So when you become happy, you can meditate. It's true, but it is not the imagination happiness of a layperson who think happiness must be something. You know, if I were to say this way, a lot of meditation practitioner will get the wrong idea. You need jhana before you can reach what we call panya. Sati, Samadhi, Panya. Actually, Sati means if you're able. Sati can only be developed if you use effort, mindful concentration. A lot of people, they listen to monk talking about jhana, about all the samadhi, all these sort of things. They must keep on trying to make the mind quiet. Then that is called samadhi. If you can make your mind quiet, that's called samadhi. And they say that when you can make the mind quiet, you are happy. It's not true accurately. Accompanied by happiness, not happy only. It is accompanied by happiness. That's why you see the first samadhi, vitakka, vichara, piti. And then after you come to piti, you want to go to another state of samadhi, sukha. That means piti is less powerful than sukha. Example, I give you example. Piti, you're laughing, you're smiling. This is called piti, example. Sukha, you're laughing like that, sukha. Okay? And then upeka. Upeka means now you don't no more. You are still. No reaction. Like the water, like the pond, no ripple. Perfect still. When the mind is upeka, you practice until you come to upeka means your mind is still. It's so important that still mind is near to Nibbana because the aggregates, the 5 aggregates is now temporarily suppressed. It's only temporarily suppressed. It is here that your practice will be ongoing. Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata, Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata is around there, around the area. This is called Samadhi. If you are able to stay in Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata, yes, you are going around the first Samadhi, second Samadhi, third Samadhi, and the fourth Samadhi, but Upeka. Absorption is nothing about Upeka. Absorption is jhana factors. Absorption means you are stuck in one object. And do you know what is meant by absorption? Don't have to really know, but I will tell you here clearly. If you are obedient and you practice Vipassana, not labeling, rising and falling is effort, mindful concentration. There are monks who say this is called labeling. Wrong. This monk tell you wrong already. It's not labeling. It is effort, mindful concentration. And why you can use this concept, the word effort, mindful concentration? Because there's no other way to say, to teach you. But you must know what is effort, mindful concentration. Even you don't know, also doesn't matter. Make sure you say rising, falling, rising, falling. That's effort, mindful concentration. Even you don't have to identify like an object, a human being must have a face, or the effort, mindful concentration must have a face. No face. They are invisible, but when you are watching rising, when you say rising mentally, okay? When you are rising, falling, when you say mentally, that is effort, mindful concentration. Okay? Every one of you can understand. So when you listen to any talking about samadhi, you must have samadhi. Don't be very impressed, because you can never get them if you don't walk the first path. The Buddha said, the Buddha word is effort, mindful concentration. Never say samadhi jhana or absorption, samadhi jhana. That come later. It will come by itself. That's why Vitakka Vichara, the first samadhi, is what? Every one of you, when watching rising and falling, right, you have to keep on say rising, falling. Cannot be lazy right now, because you are using effort, mindful and concentration always. You cannot run away from effort, mindful and concentration in your practice before you can reach all the samadhi and all this. But when you are effort, mindful concentration, you are already actually samadhi there already. If you can see your breath rising to the top, it's already got samadhi. If not, you cannot reach the top. When you see the breath falling, you say falling. As your mind can say falling, you are already samadhi already. Only momentarily samadhi. They call it khanika samadhi. Temporary samadhi. Because that is the way that will take you to the real type of happiness, when you are free from the aggregates. When you are free from the aggregates, thinking is the aggregates. When the mind can stop thinking, that means you can experience what is meant by samadhi already. But you don't try to stop it by thinking. Thinking cannot think to let. You cannot stop thinking by thinking. Okay, understand? If you are not meditating, you try to stop thinking by thinking, cannot. That's why in Thai they say Buddho, Buddho, Buddho. They use the word to cover. But not everyone can be successful also. Buddho, 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 Buddho. It's true. You can work. You can work this way. It's just like Alim is talking, and I want to cover his voice. So I will say, Buddha, 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 Buddha. I cover his voice already. Same. This is a very crude way of practice. This is called anticipating. Anticipating means you're covering up. Samatha, I always tell people, is just like, it is not curing the wound. It is just knowing there's the wound, right? Just cover it. That is samatha, not curing the wound. Vipassana is curing the wound. So, when you hear monk talk about samatha, it is talking about effort mindful concentration. So, because of possibly no Ariya, person who has not really tasted the first state of attainment, so they are sutta niyama, they read books, but they also cannot say that the book is wrong, because the book is written by it's passed down from the Theravada, so that they must have some truth there. Yes, the truth is there, but it will be presented to you more correctly or not so correctly. Not that the monk is purposely or trying to give you a misinterpretation, because he has not attained himself. So he only read, and he just like chanting, he can chant all type of chant perfectly, but he doesn't know the meaning. So between a sutta niyama and the citta niyama, those who has read a lot, when he talks about meditation, about attainment, he will not be correct accurately. He can only remember according to what is written in the books, but he cannot present further by emphasizing. He cannot emphasize further because he doesn't know. He hasn't touched the moment of attainment. If those citta niyama, those who have experienced it themselves, that's why the Buddha said, pasiko, those who have attained already, they can emphasize in different ways to let you understand. There is the difference. So you know, the Dhamma say, yeah, you know, but you don't know. Effort, mindful concentration develops sati. Sati develops samadhi. You have sati, then you have calm, you are able to see between calm and no calm. The first time when you are meditating, rising, falling, struggling, thinking, itchy, also you know, everything you know, itchy also got. Huh? Right now? Okay, now I tell you very rough. For all the meditators, every one of you must have experienced when you meditate, rising, falling, or your anapanasati, in breath, out breath, long breath, short breath, hot, cold. All you know, mindfully, that is called mindfully. Concentration must be there, mindfully must be there, effort must be there. All times you must remember, effort, mindful, concentration, the 8 Noble Path, the last 3, always must be with you. It's just like very important weapon. You must always carry with you. Tools, the tools that is universal tools. So the Buddha say, effort, mindful, concentration. Don't care. There contains samatha, there contains samadhi. Inside the effort, mindful concentration are the ingredients of jhana, samadhi, absorption. You don't have to know, but you must know effort, mindful concentration when you are practicing meditation. The subject here is vipassana, that develop wisdom. The developed wisdom means you can know anicca, dukkha, anatta very clearly. You can know body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness very clearly. These body, feelings, perception, mental formation, these feelings and mental formation are the most trickiest part of the meditation. And our job to get upekkha, to get samadhi, to get jhana, to get absorption, you must stop Vedana and mental fabrication. That means thinking. Then there's no way you can stop. Even if you die, it's not stop. So today, when I mention about the Four Noble Truths, cessation of suffering, it is cessation of thinking. Or more profound word is cessation of consciousness. Cessation of the five aggregates. When you experience vipassana while sitting, you experience cessation of consciousness. You experience nibbana for the first time, and you become sotapanna. And when you become a sotapanna for the first time, when you experience cessation of consciousness, if you are Arya, you are not a Sutta Niyama, you are Citta Niyama, who tasted it, will speak like this. When you enter the moment, after all your meditation, rising, falling, you think it's nothing, right? Not? Yeah? You think it's nothing, right? Not? You are wrong. Actually, that is effort, mindful concentration. Today, I hope my meditation talk will go into every one of your head. Don't underestimate rising, falling. Rising, falling. Every time you watch rising, falling, remember you are listening to the Buddha. You are applying effort, mindful concentration. Every time, like every step, you are using effort, mindful concentration. And you will develop samadhi. Without even you knowing. You don't have to know. You don't have to say, hey, samadhi is what? Jhana is what? You don't have. Now I will tell you. Not knowing that you are practicing so perfectly, correctly by watching rising, falling, which already is samadhi inside there, which you are applying the word of the Buddha. You are obedient student. You are not trying to be too clever student. You are applying the effort, mindful concentration on every breath, every rising, mindful effort concentration. Every falling, effort, mindful concentration. So you don't say effort, mindful concentration. You say watch, rising. Look at your abdomen, touch, feel it going up. Sometimes vibration, sometimes there's a skipping, a break. So you must be mindful. If you are not mindful, you are not able to see the break or the vibration. Your breath doesn't go up, doesn't go down like that. No. When you are not mindful, you think it's going up like that, going down like smooth. No. When you are mindful, you see vibration. Sometimes you see there's a skip. That is mindful. Only then you can see. And you concentrate, continue tracking the breath, continue tracking every movement. In this way, effort, mindful concentration is applied to every breath, and in this way, you are developing panya, samadhi, to panya, then to realization. Only this way, the Buddha say, no other way. You don't have to be very clever. The Buddha teaching doesn't design for the university students only. It is not designed for those who are highly educated, who can do formula, who can do scientific calculation. No, the Buddha teaching is not like that. The teaching is for everybody, intelligent one, not intelligent one, as long as you have the mind and the body. I've heard some quarters teaching so fantastic, like you have to go to university to learn to meditate. If it is so, the Buddha would have categorized that it's only for the very intellectual one. No, the Buddha say my teaching is for everybody. Huh? So happy or not, every one of you is for everybody. Don't think you touch that very low. Don't think your education very low. You cannot meditate. Not true, not true. You must meet the teacher who know how to teach you. You only need to know how to breathe. And then in the breath, you tell the student, you as a student, make sure you don't be kepochi. Keep on breathing, rising, falling. Okay? That's all you do. Very easy. But many people cannot do it because too easy. Because everyone wants to be too clever. They want something special. Tamchin, greed. They want something special. They want to know what is this, what is that. You don't want to know. That's why the Buddha said, don't want to know, then you know. The more you want to know, you don't know. But in the concept world, in the world of this concept, you must know. You must know all, then you will know more. But in the Buddha teaching, is the opposite. The more you want to know, you cannot know. But in the world of concept, in the world of our human, you don't want to know, then you got no work for you to do. You cannot be engineer. You must know. Yeah, concept you must know. But the ultimate truth you cannot. You don't want. Ultimate truth is don't know, but must practice. Effort, mindful concentration. If you want to know, cannot know. The more you want to know what is samadhi, what is jhana, you cannot know. So now, when you experience rising, falling, you are using effort, mindful concentration on every rising, every falling. There, you are developing samadhi in that every breath. If not, you cannot even rising. Cannot. Like the monkey. The monkey cannot even rising. Ask the monkey, hey monkey, come sit down and breathe like the Buddha say rising, falling, say falling. Cannot, monkey cannot do that. You all are human, you all can do that, right? Don't tell me you also cannot do that. Don't let me call you monkey. Right or not? Tell yourself you're a monkey. Dog cannot do that. That's why they are animal realm. Already 4 woeful realm. One of them already. You are Deva realm. Human is the Deva realm. First Deva realm. But danger. Going to fall down anytime to the 4 woeful realm. Very danger. And also very lucky. Lucky this time because you meet the 4th Buddha. Sakyamuni, the 4th one. In this era, we got 5 Buddha. The Sutta mentioned. The 4th already passed. That is, Gautama Buddha is the 4th Buddha. Fourth. And today, we are lucky to be born and as a human and have the wisdom to listen to the Dhamma. You still can hear the Dhamma. And the Dhamma, and the most important Dhamma, is the practice. Dana Sila can be practiced easily. But Bhavana have to develop, cannot be just doing it. Simple remedy can do it, simple process. But this one take a lot of effort, mindful and concentration. That's why the Buddha say, the 8 noble path will lead to the 4 noble truth, right? So effort, mindful concentration, you have to use it in every breath. Rising, falling. So when you breathe, rising, falling, the mind becomes calm. That is called samadhi. Simple, huh? When the mind becomes calm, right, you keep on breathing still, right? Your mind calm. Doesn't mean you stop breathing, huh? Stop rising, falling. Still rising, falling. That is your first primary object. You cannot go away. You know there's calm. You know calm. Calm is peaceful of mind. Less the thinking. The thinking become weaker. The thinking is not so aggressive. The itchy also normal. The pain, the numb also normal. So this is called samadhi. As you continue with your primary object, the primary object, the rising and falling, is a fuel. It's a fuel, like a petrol. You cannot stop using the petrol. So you keep on rising, falling with samadhi. This time, you don't think that you can do away with rising and falling. So if any monk tells you to do away with rising and falling, wrong already, something wrong, not correct way of practice. You can have a momentary peace of mind. Momentary peace of mind means your mind stop thinking and less thinking of all the hindrances such as the itchy, the numbness, the pain. Body doesn't come. They cannot come because your effort mindful concentration is well developed. That develop what? Develop samadhi. Because this effort mindful concentration, rising and falling, you watch, because of you are sincere, you're honest, you're obedient, it develops samadhi. So when this samadhi comes, the pain, the itchiness, the thinking doesn't come. So you find very easy to practice. That is samadhi. After the samadhi, you keep on following your breath. Still you have breathing, you know, but only you feel a little peaceful and happy this time, and easier to meditate, rising, falling, more easier. It becomes automatic. That is samadhi. Going up to higher samadhi. Vitaka, vichara, piti, now going up to sukha. Sometimes you feel very floating. You feel very light. You feel that like you are floating in the air. That is samadhi. Sometimes you sit, you feel like goose pimple, you know, happy sensation. That is samadhi. Samadhi has many forms, many characteristics. Some feel like crying, tears come out from the eye. That is samadhi. You are not crying. Suddenly you joy. Yeah, joy. The mind become joy, happy, joyful. Rising, falling, suddenly. No, you start to have goose pimple, bo pi chang. Sometimes you have tears coming out. Why? Suddenly you are sitting. A thought comes to you. You are very clever. You want to escape samsara. You are doing it correctly. No one can save you. Now you are clever. Then suddenly you feel happy. You cry. You don't cry. No. You shed tears of joy. You pity yourself already. Have pity arise in yourself. Birth out of concentration. You concentrate, water come out. Tears are conditioned, are caused by your concentration. Birth out of they call it birth out of concentration. See, when you are concentrating properly and happy, tears come out. This is called birth out of concentration. So you can attain, you can even tears come out like that. The mind is so powerful. You keep on practice, then you know tears also can come out. Then nibbana you can reach already. Sure, one day you can reach. You got metta, you got compassion. You got samadhi. Now samadhi means you are going nearer to nibbana already. Now after rising, falling, samadhi come already. You know it's the peaceful mind, more peaceful. Not saying happy. We are not looking for happy mind. Happy mind is being developed. You cannot go and find them. It must go with effort, mindful concentration on your breath. It is developed from there. Develop out of concentration. Mindful can stay even for a while. But when you are mindful, that one single moment can last, can be very meaningful. It can be like a long time. Time is a concept. When you attain the time, time is no more concept. Even a short moment can become like 4, 5 hours or 6 hours. Can you understand? When your mind experience and your mind is well developed, moment of samadhi it can be like 2 hours, 3 hours. Alright? Something like this. So your objective of meditation is to effort mindful concentration, rising, falling. Don't underestimate yeah, rising, falling, what lah, like that. Over 10 years also rising, falling. Don't look down. If you look down on rising, falling, you look down on the Buddha. You're trying to be more clever. You're trying to be more clever than the Buddha, than all the Arya teacher. Okay? You must not divorce rising, falling. That is, in the rising, falling, you are using effort, mindful concentration, Pachingto, Eight Noble Path. You must be at all time married to Eight Noble Path, the effort, mindful concentration, rising, falling. Your heart must not be greedy, just rising, falling. Then Samadhi will come. Samadhi means you become peaceful. Then you know is peaceful. Now your mind must investigate. You cannot be a stupid mind. The Buddha never say Vipassana becomes stupid. Vipassana develop Panya. That's why Panya. The Buddha say, no, Ehipassiko, you will know. How can you rising, falling after that? Happiness come, you don't know. You know already, but you don't go and stay on happiness. Know there is happiness. Know only. Don't go and enjoy. Just know. Detach. You don't go and purposely throw it. Just know it's there. You want to stay there, let it stay there. Continue rising, falling. Even accompanied by pity. This is what the second samadhi is all about. Vitakka, vichara, pity. Rising, falling with pity. This is samadhi. This is the second samadhi. You know there is happiness. So I told you already, sometimes you feel you're floating. That is, you feel very light, like feather. You are sitting on the floor, but you think you're floating. So you just knowing only, knowing. Don't go and say, what happened? Don't be a busybody. Just knowing and upeka. That's why upeka is very important. Every time you have to experience from your everyday practice. As you keep on everyday practice, you know. You know your mind states, right? So you must know. Initially, you don't have to know for beginner. But when you come to more advanced, you will know. That is samadhi. You have come to samadhi already, you know. What brings you to samadhi? Because of effort, mindful concentration. So you must always protect effort, mindful concentration. Take care. Make sure to effort, mindful concentration on your what? Rising, falling. You don't have to say effort, mindful concentration. It is in the rising and falling. So watch rising, falling with upeka. The heart must be upeka. Rising. So when upeka, the heart, the drumbeat will be constant, not irregular. Irregular means not upeka. So, samadhi, the heart will be not upeka. Still, the heart is irregular. Still, not good yet. You must be able to experience upeka. Upeka, you can create it yourself also if you want. Example, if you are outside in the field, outside in the work, right? Say you are in a coffee shop, maybe someone talking about you, praise you. Oh, Alan very clever, Alan very clever to meditate. Oh, you hear already, but you upeka. Someone curse you, oh Alan, lousy fellow, but you also upeka. You never act. You keep your heart. Don't let the heart move. That's upeka. So in the meditation also the same. Always upeka. Now, if the time comes when you want to die, you know you cannot breathe, you cannot do anything, fear arises. But try to stay upeka. You shout also no use, right? Not. Tolong also no use. You say tolong, you die faster because your breath is only so short. Just tolerate. That's why patience is very important. Even when going to die, the patience also very important. When you want to attain, also patience very important. You must kanti. You must have kanti, a patient. In your practice, you must have patience. That's why 10 paramita, 10 perfection of the Buddha. This you all must know. Generosity, morality, renunciation, wisdom, effort, patience, truth, determination, loving kindness, upeka. Sankara upeka. So if you don't want to know all these things, also never mind. Just know how to rising, falling. Make sure. And then upeka. That's all. That's why in the time of the Buddha, even beggar can attain. You see? Beggar also can attain. Depend on your parami. Depend on whether today you listen to what I speak, you all can really understand or not. That is parami. If today I'm speaking, those who pay attention and follow carefully can understand. I tell you, good. Very good. You are very near to Nibbana. You need to have kandi, patience. That's all. Continue your practice. It is a repeating process. Remember, do not expect anything. Do not underestimate. Do not look down on your rising and falling. It's a repeating process. Continue repeating. Don't get bored. Don't get bored. Don't start to assumption, thinking. That is the aggregate. Don't let all this aggregate come. The most dangerous aggregate is the Vedana and the thinking. If there's thinking, there's Vedana. When there's Vedana, thinking already escaped. Do you know what I mean? Vedana will come when there's thinking. Sometimes you don't see the thinking, you see Vedana. You see the feelings because you did not see the thinking so fast. The mind is so fast. You cannot see. So you need to be mindful. Then only you can see the mind. No one can see the mind. When you are able to be mindful, rising, falling, and you see everything is arise and disappear, that is the mind. So that is the way to see the mind. You cannot see the mind in one object as an object. You can see the mind in all phenomena. All rising and vanishing is the mind. You can see the feelings, that is the mind. You can see the mental object, that is the mind. Right? And the sense door is the connector. The 5 sense door is the connector to the outer sense object. So that's why the Paticca Samuppada and all the teaching has all this sense door explanation. Seeing, there's a seeing conscious. Hearing, there's a hearing conscious. It's a connector. Imagine like a wire connect to the object. Tasting of conscious. Smelling conscious. Touching conscious. If you touch like that, live there quietly for a long time, no more feelings. No more feelings. You have to keep on like that. Then you can feel. Like you hold your girlfriend's hand like that. You hold the hand like girlfriend's hand like that. Don't move. No more feeling. You must. Like that. I'm not hamsam. I'm not talking about something lusty for you. I'm just telling you something knowledgeable where you can understand easier. That's all. Then you can receive faster. Receive faster. So, rising, falling is your what's called very important tools. You must keep rising, falling, because inside the rising, falling, I repeat now, I'm going to end already. I don't want to talk too long already. Rising, falling is effort, mindful, concentration. Every rising, effort, mindful, concentration, falling, effort, mindful, concentration, rising, effort, mindful, concentration, falling, effort, mindful, concentration. That is the 8 noble path there already. That means to say, you are using 8 noble path in this way. Then, rising, effort, mindful, concentration, falling, effort, mindful, concentration. Then, samadhi, vitaka, vichara. Itchy no more, pain no more, thinking no more, not so disturbing, weakened. So now you can see rising, falling very easy. Suddenly, just like break away. Just now you got to say rising, falling, right? Talk. Suddenly no need to say rising, falling, automatically. Automatic. That is vitaka, vichara, the first samadhi. Okay? Then as you continue, rising, falling, with accompanied by very fast, piti, happy. That is second samadhi. They come very fast. They come almost together. Don't imagine saying that the first samadhi will take time, the second samadhi will take time, or the third samadhi will take maybe next week. No, it can come in the same time. Vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha can come in the same time. And ekagata also can come in the same time. Because your practice is matured, well developed, no more kepochi, no more greedy, no more inquisitive, no more concept. You're obedient student. Like the time of the Buddha, the beggar also can attain arhanta. Just talking for a while. Now, we all talk like that, also cannot attain. You give them the 1 hour sutta, also cannot attain. So now, after you follow your breath, rising, falling, vitaka, vichara is the first. Vitaka, vichara is the first. Vitaka, vichara, yeah. First one. That is initial application, initial breakaway. Suddenly you're rising, falling, you don't say top, automatically very easy. That is vitaka, vichara, first samadhi. Then, second samadhi is piti. You feel very light. Very easy and very light, you know. That is second samadhi, piti. Sukha, maybe your tears can come out. Sukha. All come almost very together in the same time. And then upeka. Upeka means your tears stop already. Now you are very quiet. No more rising and falling. Disappear. No more breathing. Upeka. Many people don't know. No more breathing. The breath no more. So, one-pointedness. Here, during this time, in the one-pointedness, it's not permanent. It will come back. So this is what happened. When it come back, suddenly, there's no breathing. There's no rising, falling. Then suddenly, when you know it, you will come back already. You go into temporary cessation. It's a temporary cessation of aggregates. Temporary cessation of the body. The mind is still there. This is called ubeka. No breath. When it's over, you got breath, samadhi. When there's breath, not ubeka. But you can use upeka when you're breathing in another way. That means just be quiet, no action. But it's not real upeka. The real one is when you're rising, falling, and when you enter samadhi, the rising, falling automatic, and then after that, the rising, falling becomes less and less, smaller and smaller. Because you are mindful. If you are not mindful, no lah. You are mindful, you can see the breath become long, breath short, breath getting short. The breath becomes tuk tuk. Now no more rising. Cannot rising, falling. Because it's tuk 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 dot 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 only. You can see. No, rising, falling cannot already. You cannot even say rising, falling no more. The mind just don't say anymore. Tuk 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 the heart machine in the hospital. Tuk 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 ti, no more already. Upeka. Then you come out upeka again. That means you go to Sankara upeka. Then you come back. You come back means you cannot go to Anuloma and Gatrabu, the 12 and 13 Vipassana. Maybe you are not yet qualified yet. Your maturity not yet right. You come back again, fall back. You return to other lower jhana. Right? Then you keep on practice with Vitaka, Vichara, the rising, right, falling. Keep on. That's why I always say keep on. Don't underestimate rising and falling. You go in again. Go in, come out, go in, come out, until one day you go in, you don't come out already. This time, you enter cessation of consciousness. This time is not upeka already. This time, upeka still got conscious. Now you enter cessation of conscious no more. That means to say the five aggregate destroy. Momentarily you destroy already. Successfully, you have cut everything down. The tree, you have uproot the tree. The root also take out. For a while, momentarily, you enter the first cessation of consciousness. That time you don't know. You are now a Sotapanna. You don't know yet. You only come back, then you know. When you come back, you don't know. You enter, you don't know. You come back, you don't know. Why? Now I tell you. Now this is a very important part for every one of you. When you come back, you enter absorption now. You enter into absorption. This is a real attainment. The person who really attain will experience like that. They will not, happy like that. I already sit and happy already. I already absorption already. Then I come out from that absorption. That means to say not yet attain. This person not yet attain. If he talk like that, I already finally rising, falling, or Buddho, then I become happy already. That is absorption. Not yet. After absorption, you cannot go up anymore. You have to come out. So you see, listen carefully. After your vipassana, those who practice vipassana only can attain. Samatha cannot reach this state. They cannot reach this they call it the nine jhana. All samatha only reach the 8 jhana. They call it in the sutta, they mention like that, 8 only. But Buddha attainment is the 9 jhana, the 9 one. The 9 one is cessation of suffering, or cessation of thinking, or cessation of the 5 aggregate, or we can say cessation of consciousness, because body, feeling, perception, mental formation, consciousness. So the consciousness no more. So when you have no conscious, how you know? Right? So you don't know. You enter cessation of consciousness while sitting in vipassana, rising, falling. You enter cessation, you don't know. When you come back, you don't know, because you are in jhana absorption. Happy, very happy. Your whole chitta only know one thing. He don't know whether he got a hand or leg or eye or ear. He only know one thing, one object, happiness. That's why absorption is happiness. Very, very happy. I don't know how to tell you. Yes. Those who have attained Sotapanna, they know. So when you come back, you are in happiness. That's why I say you don't know. When you come back, because you are in happiness. Very, very happy. Don't know how to tell you. Never experienced in your life before. After that, everything is not permanent. Because when you are already in jhana absorption, you are back to samsara. Listen carefully. One is nibbana, one is back to samsara. When you go to nibbana, cessation of consciousness, the 5 aggregates, the conscious stop, vanish. Jhana, the conscious still there. Now you can see jhana got conscious. Nibbana, no conscious. So if anyone tell you Nibbana is a happiness, not true. It's out of this world, out of the 31 plane of existence. No one can tell you anymore. The Buddha say, only you to experience it yourself. Ehi pasiko. Come and experience it yourself and you will know what I know, the Buddha say. So those who experience Sotapanna like us, we know. But we don't know how to tell you also. So we give you example. That's why I said, those who attain, they can emphasize, they can elaborate, they can emphasize again and again. But those Sutta Niyama, they cannot. They cannot tell you like what you're hearing here tonight. Nothing to boast. No ego. How to have ego? Happiness to tell you. Huh? It's not that telling you that I'm so proud, so ego. There's nothing ego. It's so hard to get this prize. Even I want to give you, cannot. What is there to be so ego? So hard to get, every one of you. If so easy, everyone becomes Sotapanna. In the Dhamma outside today, there are people that says, if you can know Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta, you can see everything as Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta, you are Sotapanna. Not true. Wow. No wonder the Buddha say, after his Parinibbana, as in the future, the Dhamma deteriorated. His teaching become deteriorated. No more quality. No more real stuff. No more real stuff. Can you understand? Every one of you. So now after you come back, you enter jhana, absorption. Happy, very happy, very, very, very happy. Don't know how to tell you. Then after that, nothing is permanent, right? Not in samsara, nothing is permanent, right? You come out. You will come out from absorption. Then you go where? Go to samadhi. Then when you come to samadhi, what happened? Now you have a body. You know you have a mind. You know rising and falling. Now you know. This is very deep. I tell you, you all listen. Those who are not interested to know what is Maggaphala, you don't want to hear. You will never understand. But those who got quality already, meditation come to certain level, they will understand. Those who are very shallow cannot understand what I'm talking today. For those very beginner, they sure cannot understand. But for certain people like you, Mei Lim and Alan, I see you here. Helen possibly also. You all should be able to understand. Kashmir should be able to understand already. The rest of you who are here, I know, but I don't know. You all never talk to me. I don't never interview you, so I don't know your status. So those who can understand, sadhu. You are very near to Nibbana. So when you come out, you enter jhana, absorption. That's called absorption. That's why I said you don't have to go and worry about jhana, absorption. Don't have to worry about samadhi. Just remember vipassana, rising, falling, rising, falling. Inside there is effort, mindful concentration, falling, effort, mindful concentration, rising, effort, mindful. And don't be a kepochi, that's all. Be humble. Be a nobody. Don't be a busybody. Detach, everything detached. That's how you develop from rising, falling. Don't underestimate. Vipassana like that. Those monks who are telling saying that people teach vipassana without samadhi, how can he attain? Yeah. If there is no living proof, then if I'm not a living proof, then I will. No jhana cannot. Must have samadhi also. What is samadhi? Must like that. How to know samadhi? I cannot attain. But today, I reached attainment very fast. When I was quite young, and I stopped meditating because Sotapanna no need to meditate. But now I grow older. I said no. I want to meditate some more. And during the time I take care of my teacher monk, I become Samanera for 3 times. But after that, when the 3rd time already, the 4th time I want to become Samanera, which I promised every year become Samanera. But I cannot fulfill it because that time my teacher was getting old and sick and need my help. So if I'm in ropes, I cannot drive the car, so I stop become Samanera. From there on, I stop become Samanera and take care of my teacher, drive him to hospital. Then take care, sometimes at night I stay in the temple to take care of him. Mitosi, that time Mitosi, now no more, closed down already. In Penang Hill there, now no more. So all my good deeds, my support to the Mahathira, who is Arya, I also become Arya now. So now I tell, I'm not a monk, don't worry. You don't have to doubt me. Doubt me, you also get nothing, right? You listen to me and you practice and see whether I teach you correct or not. The Buddha say, Kalama Sutta. Yeah, this fellow telling like that, don't think he's bluffing or trying to show off. Try and follow and see what he say true or not. Listen and see, and you practice and see it's real or not. Rising, falling, inside there is effort, mindful concentration. You don't say effort, mindful concentration, it's rising, falling. Don't be a kepochi, just doing without attachment, just humble. And don't go and find samadhi or what, already samadhi there already. In your rising and falling samadhi there, it cannot, the monkey asking to rising, falling, they want no samadhi, I tell you. Even rising, they also don't want to listen. They cannot concentrate. They got no concentration, the monkey. But you are human, all of you. You all can listen, right? Not? You are here still, every one of you. Yolanda, Avaris, Chema, Mula, Balim, Ellen, all of you here. All right, now are you all still here? You're still here. That means you are not a monkey, lah. So many of you, Kashmir, Michael, Chan, all of you, many of you, Lucia, you are not monkey. My Dharma, if you listen to my Dharma, is very, very relaxing one. You don't have to, you want to become Arya, don't have to be so serious. You relax and listen and pay attention. Yoniso Manasikara Sampanjana. Yoniso Manasikara Sampanjana. Pay attention and focus. Yoniso Manasikara Sampanjana leads to Nibbana, because Yoniso Manasikara and Sampanjana, you are using effort, mindful concentration. And okay, happy, right? So now I tell you how it goes into Nibbana already, right? Not? Yeah, I told already. So you all say, very good. Listen again afterward. I recorded already. I don't want to repeat. So now you come back already. You enter jhana absorption. And now I tell you, you don't have to find jhana absorption. Then you know. Now anyone tell me jhana absorption? Okay, I know, no problem. You tell me samadhi? Okay, I know. If I don't know, I'm not Sotapanna. How can I be a Sotapanna when I don't know what is jhana absorption? I don't know. No, earlier I don't know, but I'm obedient. I follow my teacher. I never ask what is samadhi. Teacher tell me samadhi is like what, like this, like this. No, he tell me just watch your breath like that. I keep on following. I got it ready. I enter the cessation of consciousness. I come back. I enter into jhana absorption. I come out. I drop into the samadhi. In the samadhi, I recollect the the 16 vipassana jhana arise. Now I can tell you Dhamma very clear now. The 16 vipassana, the last one, the 16 vipassana jhana arise is recollection of cessation of consciousness. You remember. Now you remember the how you enter and come back. That is during your samadhi. After you come back, you enter jhana, lower, come out from jhana, enter samadhi, then you remember. And still very happy. After the samadhi all over, no more, we come like now, you and me like now, sitting like that, but still very happy. You are very happy. You know you have attained, you don't have to go to the four woeful realm anymore like the Buddha mentioned. You know already, you are very happy. Tomorrow also very happy. And then what happened? I want to go and tell my mentor teacher, that is Mahathira Agadama, Agadama. That time was in Mitosi and Burmese monk, who ordained me as a Samanera and gave my name Vijayananda. That was my name until today. I keep it in future. If ever I become a monk, if ever, which I doubt it, I will become a monk, because I want to tell people what is Sotapanna. And Anagami and Sotapanna are very close. Anagami, Sotapanna very close. Because why? They are still very alive. They still stay home. They can still stay as a lay person. Sakadagami, Sotapanna and Sakadagami are very close. If I'm a Sakadagami, I still can stay home as a lay person. But when I become Anagami, very highly, I have to renounce, because why? The mind is different, much different already. But still, there are Anagami as a lay person, but very few in the time of the Buddha. If I become Arhanta, I cannot, according to the Sutta I must wear robes. If not, I will die already. I will go to Nibbana. I cannot stay in as a layman. If I'm a Arhanta, because this is my last life, and if I really become Arhanta, I cannot wear like that. If I want to stay and talk Dhamma, I must go and wear robes already. Okay? Alright lah, that's all for tonight. Tomorrow, many of you have to work now. Still early, 8:45. If so, I finished my talk about the way to practice, what you have to do when you enter Maggapala, how it happened, when it come back, how it come back. It cannot, when you experience, you cannot say, I don't know one. And then another thing I tell you, when you already enter cessation, your samadhi is very strong. No, you cannot come back already, and attainment, after attainment you say, I can stand up and then I can run around. No, cannot like that one. When you enter Nibbana, come back, you cannot say after come back immediately you can stand up. No, cannot. Just like I give an example that you are tranquilized. The doctor give you an injection tranquilizer, put you to sleep. After you sleep already, you enter like Nibbana you enter already Nibbana. So when you wake up at the time, you cannot remember. You cannot remember. Your mind is you don't know what happened. They operate you, so you don't know. You don't know. Same like your attainment. Same. You cannot say I come back. I know already. I stand up. I know I attained already. Not true. That one is not. That one is not real. That one is not real. The real one is very clear. You must come back to samadhi to recollect the experience. You cannot remember until you go back to samadhi. After samadhi, you remember until forever, until you die. Okay, so cannot understand, never mind. Because I tell you honestly, many cannot understand. Pravin can understand. I know Pravin. I saw you say good already. Pravin sure can understand. So all of you sure cannot understand, but never mind. Since you may have wished to know how one really enter and experience Maggapala. How? Now I tell you, you all cannot understand. So don't expect Arhanta to come and tell you how you become Arhanta. No use. You all will not understand. So Anagami can tell you, also not understand. Sotapanna tell you already, your headache. Right not? But don't blame yourself. The Buddha say, if can understand, everyone becomes Sotapanna already. All of you. So none of you is going to say good because you can understand. Don't dare to say good, right not? Right? Yes, I know. Never mind. I give you a present already. Keep this tape. Download it, because Facebook, maybe like one of my recent one, I talk about Citta, how to know Citta, how to see Citta, and also talk about meditation. In 3 days I got 1,000 likes. It's growing, it's keep on going, but I go and erase myself. I go and press one accident, I press, I talk, I erase the talk. So tonight I replace it with this one, just as good, but you must listen carefully. But if you are not Sotapanna, you cannot understand, but never mind, right? So if Arhanta can tell you, so no use. You know why? You all cannot understand. So keep on practice. be diligent, apamadena, sampadeta. The Buddha say, eka yano ayam veka vemago. The Buddha say, you can read and see what it means. Satanam visuddhiya soka paridevanam samadhi kamaya dukkha domanasanam atang agamaya daya sadikamaya dibana sasacha kiriyaya yadidam sataro satipatana. No other way, the only way. Satipatthana, Vipassana. Effort mindful concentration leads you to calm samadhi, leads you to upekkha, leads you to samadhi, from samadhi leads you to panya, leads you to upekkha, leads you to cessation of consciousness and nibbana. May all be well and happy. May all practice happily. And may you follow what I have explained clearly tonight. Okay? And may all of you be blessed with happiness, peaceful of mind, and free from sickness so that you can practice. Hidang medyatinang hotu sukita hotu tayo. Hidang medyatinang hotu sukita hotu tayo. Hidang medyatinang hotu sukita hotu tayo. Etawata caamhehi sampadang punya sampadang sabe deva sabe satta sabe buddha anumudanto sappa sampatti siddhya. Hidang me punya asawa kaya wahang hotu nibbana sa pacayo hotu. Hidang me sila magapala dhyana sa pacayo hotu. May all of you attain magapala. Bhavatu sappa mangalang rakantu sappa devata sappa buddha nupavena sada sote bhavantu te. Bhavatu sappa mangalang rakantu sappa devata sappa dhamma nupavena sada sote bhavantu te. Bhavatu sappa mangalang rakantu sappa devata sappa sangha nupavena sada sote bhavantu te. Sadhu. Sadhu, Sadhu, Buddha, the great Buddha is great. Buddha is great. Thank you to Mahasi Sayadaw for the great teaching. Thank you, Mahasi Sayadaw, for the great teaching. Thank you, Mahasi Sayadaw, for the great teaching. May I too be Arhanta in near future. Sukhi hotu, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy and precious this moment, and share to your Facebook, not to be popularized. Share Dhamma. It's one way to share Dhamma. If you trust me, if you trust, share. Don't be afraid. Share to monk, share to everybody. Don't be afraid. Just share. I assure you, no harm will come to you. Sukhi hotu, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami.